Yo, what's up guys, KaranPlays here and welcome back to the second FIFA 22 career mode series on this channel. It's gonna be Tottenham Hotspurs. Y'all have spoken, I've listened, and let's go. I know Man United did get 2/3 of the votes on the community poll that we had put up, but boys, my comments on the Twitch chat, a few DMs, on my last YouTube video, all have been about Spurs, and I was kind of, it was kind of a reactionary poll because Man United were doing shockingly in that Leicester game. So yeah, that happened, and well, Tottenham Hotspurs all the way down from Turin. We're now in North London. We're going to be taking the reins of the Lily Whites, and interesting fact that I just saw, they were the first English club to win a European trophy. Well, I guess all that's left to be said is, here we go. KaranPlays to Tottenham Hotspurs, signed, sealed and delivered. Let's get into this. I've learned a thing or two from my previous series, so we're going to be starting off at the legendary difficulty, 4 minutes half. Sterling and European competitions enabled. We are actually in the Europa Conference League, which, boys, I'm not even kidding, okay? It's been introduced this year. Honestly, the very first time I heard about this competition, I thought it was the Europa League qualifiers. Not even joking. We're going to be facing teams who have their kit names. I mean, the back of the shirts have their kit names written in sketch pens. I don't even know what's going on in that league, but yeah, Tottenham IRL did take a few L's there too, so yeah, it's gonna be an interesting career mode series. Boys, I'm already excited. Of course, negotiation strictness has to be strict because Daniel Levy, he's a hard taskmaster, and I'm pretty sure the clubs dealing with us are gonna reciprocate the same. So let's go. It is time for us to advance and finally get things done. Here we go. Official unveiling of KaranPlays, and I've tried to make my manager look as much as Nuno Espirito Santos. I think that's his name. It's not Nuno Mendes, as I've constantly confused myself. But yeah, let's actually go for a preseason tournament because a bit of extra funds, I'll take it. We've got 65 plus the 8 point whatever million we get from this. We'll get our transfer budget to 73 million. And speaking of the transfer budget, we have to take a look at in depth of our squad, man. We've got to, there are a lot of talking points. We have to start at the top, and we've got to take a look at Harry Kane, boys. Absolutely phenomenal player IRL, both for club and country. This guy's passing and shooting both are impeccable. So yeah, he's going to be our main man. For now, we'll keep Hugo Lloris with the captain's armband. And speaking of the goalkeeper position, that's actually the one position that I'm kind of satisfied with. But yeah, our attack, Son, Kane and Moura/Bergwijn. I'm fine with that, but we'll need a few backups because, as you all can see, Scarlett is our next best choice for the striker role. That is abysmal. Son does have, we would probably make Bergwijn a right winger or get another right winger, because then I'm pretty sure we don't have any other right wingers in the side. So, yeah, we need backups. We need at least 2 attacking backups to start off with. We have to assess the squad right here, right now. Our midfield situation isn't the worst, considering that Eric Dyer can also play as a CDM. Højbjerg is not bad at all. Dele Alli is there. Oh, off late has disappeared, man. Hopefully he can regain his 2016 potential and live up to the hype. And Ndombele is also there, so we have some decent options in midfield, but no, what should I say, man? A standout player in midfield is missing. So that is what Spurs hope Ndombele would be. But does this guy even complete 90 minutes? I'm pretty sure when I was following Spurs because of Jose Mourinho, the guy never seemed to complete 90 minutes, man. And that is not what you want from your record signing, is it? Davinson Sanchez, their 42.8 million purchase from Ajax for this centre-back. Has he lived up to that price tag? I don't think so. He's going to be good in game. He's going to feel good in game, but this centre-back pairing, of course, that has to come off for Coutinho Romero right here, right now. But yeah, now looking at my midfield, man, Højbjerg obviously is going to be playing as my CDM, but Ndombele will probably slot in here. We seriously are lacking some star power in midfield. Spurs, Ndombele, that hasn't worked out well for them, but our fullback situation, I think that's perfectly alright. Of course, Tanganga, we're going to convert him into a centre-back. That's a no-brainer, but Matt Doherty and Emerson, I'm happy with that. And Reguilon, Davies and Ryan Sessegnon has fallen off the radar. Hopefully we can revive his career and get something done with him, get something or the other out of him. And let's take a look at the rest of the bench. We've got Lo Celso, who I'm happy with as a backup. Dele Alli, if he can't replicate his 2016 form, I'm happy with him as a backup. Ndombele started, do not mind it at all, but we'll probably need someone else to, accompany him. Gill is a recent Tottenham Hotspur signing. I think it was a swap deal, right? If I'm not wrong, Lamela went the other side, and the only thing right now that I can think about after looking at this guy's face is how similar he looks like. He absolutely resembles Howard from The Big Bang Theory, which I'm pretty sure someone in my Twitch had pointed out. I don't remember, but yeah. Pierluigi Goellini, we've gotten him from Atalanta. Oliver Skip, I'm not going to be using him that much in my opinion. I mean, he's young. He won't be starting for me though, because Højbjerg has to cement that CDM role for himself. We might actually change the formation though to play 2 CDMs, so probably then Skip may get some chances. Harry Winks might, Eric Dyer might. We'll see, man, we'll see. But we've got a lot of youngsters who we're going to be loaning out for sure. And yeah, we've got a lot to change, man, because as you all can see, man, we don't have that many good backups. Harry Kane goes out. Who's going to lead our attack? Even that Carlos Vinicius Jr. isn't here. Heung-min Son goes out. At least we've got Bergwijn, but then Lucas Moura doesn't have any backup. So a major squad, what should I even say, man? Injection is needed, and let's take a look at the development plans and transfer list, man. Transfers. Harry Kane to Man City. That was gonna happen this summer. I thought that was 100% nailed on, because Man City were lacking that one position, and you don't refuse Man City, man. You don't say no to Man City. How have Spurs managed to retain Harry Kane? Beats me, but I'm happy. I'm glad that he's in our side here. And although I have to say this, if a ridiculous offer of say 170 million comes in, I might have to accept it, boys. But we are not gonna make the same mistakes Spurs did when they sold Gareth Bale. We're not gonna just go ahead and make some panic buys. We're gonna go through a strict, robust process, absolutely screened by y'all, and get the transfers done. I've gone ahead and loan listed a lot of the youngsters. We'll get into the development plan in a few minutes here. We also have to take a look at the board objectives, because last time out, I had a few issues in that. But yeah, all of these youngsters, I have kept a few of them in the club though, but the rest I've loan listed. And yeah, after the preseason tournament, the transfer window is gonna start, so we're gonna make at least one signing in this episode. Let's take a look at the board objectives. Sign at least 3 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than average overall rating of players currently in the same position. That has confused the shit out of me. Look, the other one. Finish the season with a profit margin of 25.8 million. Now see, give me a one-liner, board. Come on. Sign 1 player of the same nationality as the club. I think this means you've got to sign an English player. Youth development. Okay, that was the youth development 1. Get a streak of 5 clean sheets in away league matches. Okay. UEFA Europa Conference League, win the cup. That is actually not an unreasonable shout, because the teams in the Conference League, I haven't taken a look at it. We're going to take a look at it after this, right after this, but from what I think, they're not going to be I mean, it's the 3rd tier of the European competition, so I mean, finish in the UEFA Champions League place, doable. Win a cup. I mean, win the FA Cup. Is that doable? 13 years trophy less. If we can do that, that'll be fantastic, and that is probably going to be one of our objectives. I guess let's just take a look at the teams in the Conference League now. Our group is decent. Stade Rennais, Vitesse are the 2 clubs that I do recognize. I think I have heard of FC Sion, or whatever the pronunciation is, but let's take a look at the other team. Lassic is there. Shamrock Rovers, don't know about them. Ghent is there. Okay. Roma, that's going to be a bit tough. AZ Alkmaar is also there. Slavia Praha, Feyenoord. Slavia Praha, I think they were in the Champions League last season, or the season before that. FC Copenhagen, PAOK, and okay, honestly, I think that's a reasonable objective. But guys, did you clock? The Spurs board want us to win 2 trophies when they haven't won a single trophy in 13 years. Is that realistic? I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, dude, this transfer, man, how did this happen? Leo Messi moves from Barcelona to PSG. Whoa, what else? Oh yeah, Donnarumma too. They've made like a million. Is Donnarumma actually rocking number 50 at PSG? I don't know, but Messi to PSG, boys. What are your thoughts on this? And my God, it's actually happened. He doesn't play in Liga. I now understand why Neymar doesn't either. They technically don't even need to. They're just breezing past every team in the league. Even though last year they did miss out on the title, but it's it's still weird, man. It's still weird seeing Messi play for PSG, and because he doesn't play that much in Liga, he only plays the Champions League matches and plays for Argentina. It doesn't seem like that big of a difference for now, but yeah, excited for the future. If you are to smash that like button right now, hit the subscribe button right now, turn the notification bell on. I see y'all, man. Y'all haven't turned it on. I forgot to tell y'all, but that's something you have to do, boys. It's something you have to do. We've got to get into some training. We've got to, of course, play these because right now we haven't played any. So if we don't want to get Fs, we've got to go ahead and put in the hard work. I'll see you guys after getting these training drills done, and yeah, then let's simulate through the preseason tournament and get into the transfer window. The transfer market is already buzzing. We've gotten an offer for 27.6 million from Atletico Madrid for Dele Alli, which honestly I'm gonna reject, man. If a better offer for him comes, I might actually accept it, but have to reject this one. The system actually came to an agreement for 14.9 million for Matt Doherty. Boys, he's 29 and we're getting 14.9 million for a guy who's worth around 15 million. I'm actually gonna accept this one. Harry Winks to Aston Villa. We're again going to delegate this one and hopefully try to get again. Okay, instead of delegation, I've gone into negotiation, but I'm going to try to get 15 mil for him. 14 or 15 mil. If we don't get it, we'll keep him, but I don't mind bidding him either. Well, Dean Smith has absolutely slammed the offer in our faces. I was actually trying to pull something cheeky off because we needed a backup striker. So I was trying to, get Watkins in that deal, but yep. Negotiations have, for good reasons, broken down. Lucas Moura seems to be highly coveted in this window, man. Again, I'm going to delegate. If I can get a decent amount for him, like say around 40 to 35 million, I will let him go. But otherwise, I would like to keep him. And I actually probably shouldn't allow him to go because we do need another right winger. But yeah, man, if we can get decent money for him, why not? Of all the transfers we've received, this guy, I think it's time for him to leave, man. He's been tried to the CDM spot, he's been tried to the centre-back spot for Spurs, and I just don't think he's good quality, boys. Yeah, he's been at Spurs for a long time, has played well for them, has put in a shift at a lot of times, and did well today in the Newcastle game too. I think it's time for him to leave. 16.6 million for him. I'm gonna accept it. I wish him well for the future, but yeah, he's not in my plans. He's not a part of my plans. Okay, so Matt Doherty has been sold and we've gotten another offer for Lucas Moura. I think we've got a block offer for him, boys. I think we have to do it. This, in my opinion, is Spurs' best starting 11. On field, we now have a few creative players. We definitely do need to improve the midfield by adding one star man. But first and foremost, we have to sign a backup for Lucas Moura. A backup for Emerson Royal is also needed now that we have sold Matt Doherty. I can't be having Tangang as a backup. He's going to be my centre-back backup, and hopefully Eric Dyer sells. We'll then probably look for a centre-back too. And the left-back spot, I don't think we have to touch that, man. We've got Davies, who if we let him go, I don't mind that at all, because Sessegnon, I want to focus on his development. I've gone ahead and done the development plans too. So yeah, Tanganga is on a development plan to become a centre-back, and left mid spot we are actually pretty sorted. As I said, let's first get into the backup right wing spot, and boys, if y'all don't know who this guy is, y'all are sleeping on him. Ryan Cherky, this guy is an absolute baller. Y'all know I love my wingers to have, inverted, but this guy has 5-star weak foot and 5-star skill moves. He's just 17. He's definitely going to be snapped up in the next few years by one of the big clubs. No offense to Leon, but I think, no, we're not going to, no, we have to begin negotiations. I don't want to pay like 15 mil for him, but yeah. Anything around 10 to 12 million for him will be Gucci. And Ryan Cherky, I was actually looking at a few others like Jeremy Duco because I wanted a younger player, because Lucas Moura is going to get most of the game time, but if we can sign a player of Cherky's quality, that will be immense, man. That will genuinely be immense, and his potential is fantastic. We can get him for 8 million. That is half of what we would have to pay. We're paying half of what we had to if we'd gone through the, release clause thingy. And Ryan Cherky, if we can make this happen, I'm gonna be buzzing. He's accepted a prospect squad role and he wants a 5-year contract length, dude. This guy is ticking all the boxes. Disregard release clause. Hopefully they do it too. Perfect, man. Let's give him a wage of I think 30k is actually overpaying. Let's give him a 15,000 a week and a big signing bonus of say 200 grand. Hopefully he accepts that. Fingers crossed. That's a reasonable offer. We are absolutely on point today with our negotiations, boys. Okay, so one thing that we have to do for him is increase his pace a bit, his shooting. Passing, I don't think we need to do much on that. His dribbling is already out of this world. But yeah, pace and shooting for now, I think are the priority. And 5-star, 5-star already. High-low work rates. Dude, this guy is going to be an absolute beast. I'm going to leave him on balance right now. But I definitely want some inputs from y'all regarding what should be the best development plan. Or should we, change his position to get him, some more pace and shooting a bit faster? Let me know down in the comment section below. And I'm looking out for those, man. I'm looking out for those comments. We're finally done. Jaffet Tanganga is officially now a centre-back. And his stats are looking bloody decent, boys. I'm not even kidding. These stats are looking phenomenal for a centre-back. But he's going to be a decent backup for me. Cuti Romero right now is the only one that I can, depend on for being my starting centre-back. Davinson Sanchez, we're going to give him a few runs. If he doesn't fare well, we'll probably get a starting centre-back. We have to probably then sign a starter centre-back because Eric Dyer has left. And yeah, we are one centre-back short. I like to have 4 centre-backs in the team at least. And right now we have 3. How ridiculous is this? Angel Di Maria has re-signed for Real Madrid. They're just so stupid. They never should have sold Angel Di Maria, especially not to Man United, dude. That rat. Okay, this is interesting. This is really interesting. As I said, I wouldn't mind letting Ben Davies go. We've gotten an offer 17 million for our 28-year-old left back. You know what? Let's try to get 25 for him, and we'll try to make it at least 19 mil. If we can get that, I'm happy. But yeah, Ben Davies, in my opinion, we can let him go. Let's take a look at the youth squad monthly update that we've got in here. Holy shit! James Oliver, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, boys. Boys, we have to promote it to the senior team, man. We have to do it right here, right now. But I'll take it, man. The rest of the Samba Gay, he's also looking decent. Cam centre mid / centre forward with a potential of 68 to 88. We'll hold off on him for now. He's 16 years old. Let him at least reach the 60 overall mark. But I think we've got a potential hidden gem in our team. The Saudi takeover has already started. Aritz Elustundo. Not the marquee signing I thought Newcastle would be making here, but wait, what's that? Adnan Yarizai, that's a blast from the past, man. Oh my god, we're actually going to get 20.5 million for Ben Davies. Boys, I'm going to accept this. This is an offer too good to be passed upon. And we got an offer from Hertha Berlin. The Bundesliga sides they just want a hand on our defenders. I've straight ahead went and rejected for this offer, Davinson Sanchez. Even if I believe he's not first team quality, he deserves a chance. And second of all, he'll be a great backup if not a first team choice centre back. Our Premier League journey begins at home against Manchester City at the new White Hart Lane. It's gonna be an interesting one. If we can, we'll probably try to take a look at whatever signings Manchester City have made. But before that, boys, we've got to do one thing, and that is take a look at 2 players that I've shortlisted that I think at least one of them we should snap up. But wait a second. Okay, Manchester City have actually made this move, and they've signed Richard. There was one position where they were lacking, and that was a striker position. They have filled that role with Richarlison now. And some interesting moves, man. Joe Gomez moved. Okay, I don't want to see just my club. Real Madrid, of course. Ben Yedder went to Liverpool. Saigankov to Manchester United. Rudiger to Leicester. What? Why? They've even gotten Vlahovic. Man City moving mad, boys. Anthony. Dude, this was the guy I was going to shortlist. I was going to put Anthony Martial and Jesse Lingard on my shortlist. Well, I guess we've got to go for Jesse Lingard now. I guess we should. Well, I'm of course going to be waiting for your suggestions and your inputs. It's now no point for us, go and shortlist him and take a look at it. Let's just get into this match against Manchester City. And boys, we've got a lineup to choose now. I've gone with this as my starting 11. I haven't made any changes from the last time that I showed you my best 11. And we've got Cherky on the bench. That absolute gem of a player, Oliver. What is his name? I've already forgotten his name. And we can't even see his full name right here. Well, he's going to be in the reserves for now. Harry Winks has somehow risen in overall, so that is a positive sign. But yeah, boys, this is going to be my starting 11. I have gone ahead and tweaked the tactics a bit. Balanced defensive style, 50 with 60 depth. I like to, play a bit high line. But Spurs is not that slow backline. Davinson Sanchez is rapid enough. Romero's rapid too. Royale and of course, Reguilon. We don't need to talk about their pace. That is decent. Instructions wise though, I've left it basically on what Spurs were already rocking. Harry Kane with the false 9. Both of our wingers cut inside, get in behind, and fullbacks, I've changed it, man. Stay back. I've left for an overlap because I need them to be staying back. And yeah, boys, the rest of the lineup, I think it's gonna be a really tough match because City, they were already creating chances upon chances. Now they've added 2 finishers, 2 quality finishers in Dusan Vlahovic and Richarlison. So this is gonna be a tough match, but you know what? Because this is our very first match of this series, I have to go ahead and attend the press conference. And it's a big game too. What's the mood ahead of your first competitive game? Honestly, right now, I'm kind of happy with what I have. We have retained Harry Kane. Not a major outflux. Of course, we're gonna be signing a few more players, but right now, I don't think we could have made the squad better than what it is right now. Is there pressure on you to? Oh, for sure. Champions League has to be done. We're in the Conference League right now. That is piss poor, man. Is Tanganga ready to step in now? He's got all the tools. He's not starting today's game. Of course, we're not going to reveal that in the press right now, but yeah, he's got all the tools, and we might bring him on in the last few minutes. We might even, bring Ryan Cherokee on. We'll see, boys. It's time for us to get into our very first game of this series. It is time, boys. It is time for us to take a look at Manchester City's starting 11. They're also rocking a 4-3-3. Zinchenko, Diaz, Aymeric Laporte, Cancelo, their back 4. De Bruyne, Rodri and Gundogan, their midfield 3. And they started with Riyad Mahrez as their false 9. Sterling and Jesus. Okay, Richarlison is on the bench. That is interesting, man. They've signed 2 strikers. They're not playing either one of them. Technically the number 9 here, Gabriel Jesus, is also starting as a right winger. I don't know what mind games Pep is playing, but we're not gonna let him rattle us. And remember, IRL, Spurs won this game without Harry Kane, so this is gonna be a statement game for us. Let's kick things off for the very first time at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and can't believe I'm gonna be saying this. Come on, you Spurs. Okay, the first chance of this game is gonna go to Manchester City. Rodri with the ball here has played this through too. I think that was Ilkay Gundogan, wasn't it? Yep, it was. Their very first chance, and they have scored. Now this is what I thought the game was gonna be like against Man City when I watched Tottenham versus Man City, and wow, we have crumbled in the first few seconds, man. It's not even in 5 seconds. The game has started and we've conceded already. Emerson Royale sliding into someone's DMs there. Just like Gundogan last time out sat Davinson Sanchez down. This time it was Emerson Royale. Tanguy Ndombele. Okay, Ndombele has done really well here. Ndombele has gone all the way. What has just happened here? We've actually just walked past their defense straight from kickoff. We get one back. It's 1-1, boys. That is a madness from Ndombele, by the way. It's legit been just 2 passes before we got the ball to Ndombele, and wow, Ruben Diaz. No, it's actually Aymeric Laporte. He couldn't do shit, boys, and that's a decent finish and a half from Ndombele to find the top corner. We move. It's 1-1. What a start to the Premier League. Ilkay Gundogan on the ball now, looking for Raheem Sterling. They get their very second chance from their kickoff, but this time we defend a bit better. Ndombele hasn't cleared the ball, but at least that chance gone. Harry Kane has come deep with that false 9 instruction to get the ball from Ndombele. Lo Celso finding Lucas Moura. This is good running, but we don't have anybody in the box. Lucas Moura looking for Heung-min Son. We've actually made it 2-1 with our very second chance of this game. Our South Korean, the guy you just cannot hate. I did hate him for a period there when he started doing some shithousery against Man United, but dude, this guy, he's an elite and top tier level footballer, and he's got another one for us. He's actually put us in the lead 2-1. Edison had no chance. Brilliant cross. That is why I blocked Officer Lucas Moura, man. He can do that. Raheem Sterling up against Emerson Royale again. Skips past Emerson. Gundogan back to Sterling. Emerson is struggling, but this time gets the challenge in and gets the clearance out. De Bruyne finding his son Zinchenko. Still Zinchenko on the ball. That is brilliant stuff from Romero. We might have a chance to launch a counter of our own. Romero looking for Harry Kane. That is a shocking pass. Raheem the Dream Sterling on the ball. Emerson is finally stepping up, and that is going to be key, man. This battle between Sterling and Romero. Sorry, why have I called him Romero? Emerson has been quite lightning, man. Quite enthralling. Manchester City are going to get the very first goal. Where is Grealish? I don't even remember seeing his name on the bench. They got the header off Hugo Lloris with a comfortable save in the end, but yeah, where the heck is Jack Grealish? Okay, I think the false line instruction on Harry Kane might not be the best thing. I think we should, put a target man or something else, because he's dropping way too deep, but that is actually creating a lot of space for us. I might stick with it. Who knows? We'll find out soon. Harry Kane attempted a decent, but that was a decent attempt of a pass there. Right thought, but bad execution. We still have the chance as Lucas Moura is on the ball here now. Why is Cancelo playing left back? What are they doing? They've got a natural left back in the side with Zinchenko starting. He's been played on the right. Dude, Pep, he's an idiot. Going into our very first half of the series in the lead against a team of Manchester City's caliber. That is a big positive sign for us. Ilkay Gundogan on the ball now finding Rodri. Manchester City dominate possession as they do IRL also, and that was a decent attempt, but our defense is looking strong and robust. Like, nobody was out of position. We were able to handle the situation really well, and we've cleared the ball decently too, and we've kept possession. As soon as I say we lose it. Riyad Mahrez on the ball finding Kevin De Bruyne. Still De Bruyne on the ball, plays it back to Riyad Mahrez. Okay, that's good play from Man City, but our defense is actually pretty sick, boys. Son finds Lo Celso. Son continuing his run, and Lo Celso tried to slip him in there, but honestly, I'm impressed with what I've seen from my defense. Lo Celso on the ball here finds Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Kane is actually pretty free. Harry Kane looking for Lucas Moura. That was a good chance, man. Should have capitalized on it, but we get a chance again. Edison's clearances, we know they're a bit shaky. Scott McTominay did score a halfway banger thanks to him in the Manchester derby, but this time out Lo Celso couldn't capitalize, and I think it's time for us to make a few substitutions. Oh, that is a good ball slipped in to Raheem Sterling. Raheem the Dream Sterling has chipped Lloris. That is a banging goal, dude. Wow. Now one through ball, playing a high line has its cons, but seriously, man, I think Davinson Sanchez should be doing better there. He doesn't even run at full throttle. Raheem Sterling, that is a brilliant finish. But yeah, this was a goal that was avoidable. 2-2. We'll finally at least get into our substitutions, and Lo Celso has looked a bit off the pace, man. So we're going to bring Dele Alli for him. And that's the only change I'm going to be doing for now, boys. Where the heck is he? Yeah, there he is. Heung-min Son has absolutely bullied Alexander Zinchenko, looking to whip this one in towards Harry Kane, but the cross is blocked. And Ndombele finding Dele Alli. He can look to slip this one through to Harry Kane, but that is not a good pass. Kane somehow gets the ball back to Dele Alli. Ali in the box. Dele Alli has actually possibly won the game for us. The super sub Ali. What a fantastic finish. Harry Kane with a brilliant pass. How did he manage to turn Aymeric Laporte there that easily? Beats me, but good composure shown from Dele Alli. He's been on the pitch for like 7 minutes and he scored for us. That could be a big goal, and okay. Finally some sensible substitutions, man. Richarlison coming on for their striker. Riyad Mahrez. We've got to keep our lead, man. We've got to keep our lead somehow. Raheem Sterling has caused me so many problems today. Davinson Sanchez this time comes up with the interception, but yeah, our right side, or maybe they're just attacking too much from the right side, but that is a banging ball slipped in. This has to be it. Has to put the game to bed. Heung-min Son has missed a sitter. I repeat, Heung-min Son has missed a sitter. How? That was an absolute peach of a ball by Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, but oh my god, Son, you've let us down. If we end up losing this match, Son is to blame. Manchester City are going to have one last attack, one last chance before the clock runs out. De Bruyne on the ball, looking to slip this one through. Oh my god, what a save. Zinchenko had actually popped up in the box of all the people. And Thank God it was Zinchenko, man. Thank God it was Zinchenko. They do have a corner. That means one last opportunity. Rodri's taking the corner. What the heck is going on here? Clear the ball, boys. Ref, blow your whistle. It's +4. He does so. We've actually done it, boys. We've actually repeated history. History repeats itself. We've beaten Manchester City by a goal. Harry Kane, Heung-min Son and Dele Alli. Kane was actually brilliant in that false nine role. We might just stick to it. What a start, boys. What a start. Spurs are on top, but is there any team that hasn't played their match? That's the big question here. Boys, we start off this series with a dub and we are at the top of the table. Stop the clock. Stop the clock, boys. Stop it. So, boys, we start off our Premier League campaign with a dub. This is what our squad is looking like right now. Decent, but definitely need a few upgrades. I've gone ahead and shortlisted some of my transfer targets in, of course, the transfer hub. But first, let's take a look at how much. Okay, we've got 121 to work with. And the wage budget, we don't need that much, right? So we can adjust it to about 150, let's say. Okay, let's be reasonable and call it 140. But yeah, boys, we've got the funds to do some damage. We've offloaded a lot of players. And first and foremost, I believe we need to find a central midfielder replacement, man. Right now, we've got decent central midfielders, but Milinkovic-Savic, unfortunately, the one that I was definitely most keen on, has just transferred to PSG. Houssem Aouar, Nicolo Barella, brilliant box-to-box option. Jesse Lingard, this guy's work ethic is insane. I wouldn't mind signing either of those. And for that backup striker option, I've actually thought, and Alex Teixeira popped up in my head. Decent backup in my opinion, man. We can bring him on as a super sub. He's rapid, decent finishing too. And he's going to be cheap. He's 31 years old, 7.5 million valuation. And he's recently joined this club. Okay, well, boys, y'all have to find me a backup striker. Let me know about these central midfielders, a backup right back, and a centre back too. A lot for y'all to do transfers wise, and yeah, man, I'm looking forward to completing at least 2 transfers in the next episode. Central midfielder and a backup striker. The backup right back, we can hold off on that for a while, but yeah, 140 million, do your worst. Of course, man, with every career mode, objectives does make a return, so I will be looking out eagle-eyed in that comment section, waiting for y'all to, you know, put some of your suggestions down there, and we'll pick the best 3 or 4 and hopefully get all of those done by the end of the season. I'll probably put one of my own also in there, and yeah, get cracking, lads, get cracking. 15 days left in the transfer window. We've got to get all of those 3 positions filled, man. We need the squad depth if we want to compete in the Premier League. We've got the UECL also beginning soon. We have to get it done, man. I just saw that we've got Chelsea and Arsenal also coming up ahead. Yeah, boys, it's gonna be an interesting first few episodes. Make or break for us. Who knows? A dream end to our very first episode of this series, and this definitely deserves a like, and y'all have to smash that subscribe button. Get commenting down below, and I will catch you guys for the next episode.